När det gäller det som hänt ombord på fartygen går bilderna minst sagt isär, och en av de viktigaste sakerna för bägge sidor är nu att vinna opinionen. Israel har till exempel valt att släppa videofilmer från bordningen där israeliska soldater attackeras. Och för en stund sedan så pratade jag med en av Israels mest inflytelserika kolumnister, Yenonlevy, om det PR-krig som nu pågår. It's a big discussion right now about propaganda. How do you evaluate information that is coming from the Israeli government?
In terms of information, we see, for example, the pictures of the soldiers who were beaten, which are really very hard pictures. I must emphasize, peace activists should not use violence by any means. And they did, and this is a very strong point for Israel, in favor of Israel. But we see only this, we don't see what was later and how were the 9 people killed. We can't see, unfortunately, the videos of the journalists who were on the boats, who, as I understood, were confiscated. And above all, the context is lacking, because, as I said before, Israel is speaking only about the moment that the soldiers landed on the boat. But Israel is not referring why did they do so, what right did they have to do so.
We hear today that the Israeli government say that Iran could be involved in this convoy. What is your reaction to that?
Yeah, the Israeli propaganda is trying now everything. They are talking about Al-Qaeda, they are talking about Iran. The facts are very simple. It was a combination of naive, goodwill activists, peace activists, European, with a group of, I guess, more violent people, most probably Turkish, who were more aggressive, more decisive, and even more violent. I don't think that they need Iran for this or Al-Qaeda for this. It doesn't matter. Those people did not carry weapons, hot weapons. Those people did not mean to deliver weapons to Gaza, and therefore they had the full right and maybe even need to go to Gaza freely.
But one thing that we clearly can see in the pictures that have been released is that the soldiers are being attacked. Don't you think that they have the right to defend themselves?
No doubt, at this stage, not only the right, they have the duty to defend themselves, and the soldiers did what they had to do, and the soldiers tried as much as they could to minimize the victims, because it could have been much a bigger massacre. But my question is, what, for God's sake, did they do there, the soldiers? And where starts the aggression? Is the beginning of violence the moment they step on the ship and then violent activists are attacking them? Or the beginning of all this is the moment that Israeli soldiers are stepping on civilian ships in the middle of the international water? That's the question.
There's one more ship on its way to Gaza right now. How do you think that the Israeli government will respond to that?
I'm not sure that the government knows what to do with them. It's a different case. It's a ship with, as far as we know now, only activists, mainly women, much less in number, few, maybe 20 activists, not more, with the support of the Irish Prime Minister, the official support of the Irish Prime Minister. I think the government doesn't know what to do with them. I don't think they will let them pass, because again, this will be a precedent, but I'm sure they will not be so violent this time. I mean, and there will no need to be violent, because I don't think that those people will resist in any way. But you know, it's too early to judge. This boat is supposed to stop on its way, and we have to wait and see. There is also a possibility, God forbid, that Turkish vessels will accompany them. Then it's really becoming an international problem. Let's wait and see and hope for the good.